Heading into the 2024 regular season, the Patriots were on the receiving end of a lot of criticism, and the expectations for New England weren't high at all. The Cincinnati Bengals were quite the contrary. There were championship expectations for the Bengals coming into the 2024 season, and Joe Burrow's expectations were heightened because of the easygoing summer with no injuries. Then you see the Week 1 matchup between a Super Bowl contending team with the Bengals and a team that was viewed as a bottom 5 team in the league by most with the Patriots. Many experts and people in general were predicting an easy Bengals win, including myself. The Bengals lost the game, putting up 10 points, and Joe Burrow totaled just 164 yards through the air. Let's break it down and take a look at how this upset took place. First play of the video, Patriots go with a single high look with man coverage across the board, and they're only rushing 4 here. Burrow's first read is Jamar Chase on a 10-yard curl route. When the arm comes up to throw, Jamar isn't even out of his break, and Burrow just bails and doesn't trust the throw. So Burrow tucks the ball and attempts to escape pressure through the A gap, but the Patriots bottled him up for a sack fumble. Bend but don't break for the Patriots defense here on 3rd and 9. The first drive, you have a chance for a 3 and out. The Patriots line up with 2 fillers on the right side of the line. If it's a blitz, it's great for Burrow, and if it's a fake and they buzz out, it's still good because it's on that side of the field. Number 8 and number 23 buzz out to the middle. Neither cross the field to the left side to cover that open space, leaving Gesicki with open space but short of the first down, and he has 2 defenders right there on him. The defense allowed a catch, but it wasn't enough to move the change, hence bend but don't break. Now 3rd and 6 after 2 back-to-back runs went nowhere. The run defense was stout early and it showed up. Bengals line up in trips left, and Burrow reads the left side, and it looks as if Trenton Irwin has space and the chance to get the first. But Joe Burrow moves his eyes off of it and progresses to the middle where Gesicki's running across the field. Burrow feels pressure and ducks out of there. Once he's outside, he had green grass ahead, but there was a hold on the O-line that brings it back. Running it back and repeating the same 3rd and 6 scenario. They're running what looks like a smash concept out of a bunch formation. Burrow reads it, and once he sees the flats defender underneath, he'll progress through despite the concept working and getting Gesicki open. But we'll back up and watch Joe Burrow work to the underneath drag route from Tanner Hudson. Hudson makes a good catch but comes up just short of the sticks on 3rd and 6 from your own 15. This one's quick and easy. Burrow, reading the left side, decided to pass on Gesicki and call his own number to run up the middle and get essentially the same amount of yardage. That set up a 3rd and 3 for the Bengals. Jamar Chase in motion, but it gets covered well by the Patriots secondary playing man coverage. Before Joe Burrow can even think about throwing to the right side of the field or over the middle, pressure's in his lap. Shout out to Keon White, man. Dude looks good. Also, shout out to the Bengals O-line. They look bad. Again, the touchdown drive they thought they had, they executed exactly what they needed to do. What were they struggling with? It was time in the pocket and pressure up front. So what's the solution? You go hot. Quick passes. Don't give the defense a chance to pin their ears back and get aggressive. The Bengals play caller and Burrow adjusted on what looked like an easier drive compared to their previous methods earlier in the game against this defense. The Gesicki touchdown ended up being reversed, and on the very next play, Tanner Hudson was sent into motion to stack behind Ayush. They run a simple natural pick play. Ioshavas gets vertical, and that carried Duggar upfield, opening Tanner Hudson underneath. He does a bang-up job protecting the ball and fumbles quite literally 3 yards away from a touchdown, and the Bengals turned over the ball in the red zone. The next drive was much of the same. The Bengals were driving downfield with constant plays, working the short game. This play was once again a short throw on a shallow drag. You're seeing the same thing that they used earlier, stacking receivers against man coverage, and it worked again. All was looking good until the pass got tipped ever so slightly by Jelani Tavai, and the ball was bobbled by Hudson and eventually hit the ground, setting up a 4th and 2 situation. The decision is to go for it. So the Bengals dial up a quick screen to Ioshavas, and when he caught it, it looks like there's plenty of space. But the Patriots defenders sprint in from distance to stop Ioshavas before he gets the yards to gain. The next drive starts with a big big DPI penalty called against the DB covering IansBusinessMail on a go/9 route. Then, all of a sudden, the Bengals, after all the short and quick passes, they ran the ball efficiently. They put solid runs together early to hopefully start a more balanced drive. They started to execute what looks like their best drive after the successful runs. They were able to just start passing the ball. Overall, the Patriots defense looked way too relaxed. No one was playing up close. Everyone was getting depth and just allowing these plays. Everything was working for the Bengals, and even Joe Burrow wanted some on the ground. Then he fumbles? No, he was down. I'm sure that was quite the scare though. They ended up giving Zach Moss 2 carries, and he took one to the 5-yard line, and the next one went up the gut for a lone touchdown the Bengals scored in this game. The Bengals started their next drive with 8 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the fourth, down 9 points. The Bengals took a huge step forward with this next play. It looks like cover 2 from the Patriots, and the 2 players to watch are number 5 Jabril Peppers and number 8 Jawan Bentley. Jabril Peppers is flying up to play a deep half, and Jawan Bentley sat down in a hook zone over the middle. Joe Burrow targets what's called the hole and exploits the coverage with the seam ball to Jamar Chase for a big gain. Joe Burrow and the Bengals struggled after starting the drive so well. There was a missed out route to IansBusinessMail, a run from Joe Cool that went for 5 yards, and last but not least, after Joe Burrow struggled to find a guy, he got sacked to set up a field goal to close out that drive. Last drive, last chance, the Bengals are given 3 minutes and 4 seconds to score a touchdown to win the game. Joe Burrow starts the drive with a closed mind. After the snap, he just reads 2 guys and broke down before pressure even got in. He also missed his superstar receiver, Jamar Chase, that's manned up with Christian Gonzalez, who's technically a rookie. The next play follows the trend of how this game has gone, and it's a dropped pass on a simple check down. 3rd down, 10 yards to gain. Burrow only has 3 guys running routes, and all of which are covered well. But Burrow dumps it off to his running back with some space ahead of him due to the deeper routes. They punted and bet on their defense to win the game, and long story short, that didn't happen. Overall though, I think the first bit of this game was bad. No way around that, but it did get cleaned up, and you still saw some miscues here and there, bad run plays, and Joe Burrow was once again affected by the bad O-line play. Through the season, they should get better, and if they don't, this could be a long year for a team that started with championship aspirations. Anyways, that'll be it for me. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, go down and subscribe, watch the past time on the channel. See you guys next time. Deuces.